Evening folks, Melvin here. If there's one thing I love to do almost as much as playing video games and training to become the world's greatest luchador, it's reading comics. They're like books with pictures. They also often contain hordes of hot chicks who never seem to age and love to do battle in skimpy onesies that can barely support their gigantic personalities. And with that in mind, we present to you the top 5 superheroines. Comic book nerds around the world know and revere the distinctive costume of Earth 2's answer to Supergirl, Power Girl. Created in the 70s by the greatest men who ever lived, Power Girl was saved from the destruction of an alternate universe Krypton and sent back to Earth by her parents, where she received all the same powers as Superman, but a big giant rack instead of a bulging dude wiener. Despite the looks of a one-off Brazzers girl, Power Girl sat as one of the first chairwomen of the Justice League of America, and at one point was even turned into a white Martian. She starred in her own comics, fought many of the greatest threats in the universe, and has a strange aversion to dying, not shared by any superheroes anywhere. That said, the explanation for the gaping hole showing off her giant boobies is that she couldn't come up with a symbol for her costume, so she just didn't. Let me let you in on a little secret, Karen. That is your symbol. Cousin of Bruce Banner and fourth wall breaking super lawyer Jennifer Walters, aka She-Hulk, is every man's green dream, sporting beauty and brains both in and out of her gamma radiated super form. By accepting a blood transfusion from the Hulk, Walters received a milder, sexier version of his powers, retaining enough of her faculties to become a confident, successful trial attorney able to punch a man through a wall. With a long list of successful legal battles and a stint as the lawyer of choice for cosmic super being the Living Tribunal, She-Hulk has become one of the best legal representatives in the universe, saving all of creation multiple times while making sure readers know that she can see them looking at her. Plus, this lady likes to get down, betting Star Fox, the Juggernaut, Man-Wolf, Clay Quartermain, Tony Stark, Wyatt Wingfoot, and even the Greek god Hercules. Comic boobs, fast and loose sexual history, and the flowing green locks of a 1960s space princess? The prosecution rests on my pit. She may have married a total tool, but no one can deny that Jean Grey makes the world go round. No, seriously, she can make the world go round. She's done it before. A powerful psychic even before she was possessed by the Phoenix Force, Jean's abilities are so strong that she can erase the entire universe with a single thought, eventually altering time as the, and I'm not making this up, white-hot Phoenix of the Crown to lead the X-Men to a glorious future under cheating douchebag Cyclops and his crystal whore Emma Frost. You know what else is white-hot? Jean Grey's body, you cheating dick. Double D breasts, size 1 waist, and looks like it can kill figuratively as well as literally? What was Scott thinking? That some other omniscient creator being would just fall into his lap? They got together at the ground floor before she got big. Think of how hard a regular guy would have to work just to tap that. Scott! You're blowing it, Scott! Of course, now that she's been resurrected in an alternate timeline as a teenager free of the Phoenix power, the rest of us just have to sit and wait. Mutants turn 18 every day. Scott. Okay, I know this seems weird. I'm not a pedophile. I'm not into little kids. I don't hang out in front of the junior high in a 1976 Chevy Chevette with the paint peeling off. The Powerpuff Girls are just legitimately great superheroes. Think about it. They're in kindergarten, but they all have complementary superpowers so strong they've defeated Satan. They fight the devil and win. Consistently win against the devil. You know who hasn't fought the devil and won? 90% of the Marvel Universe, 90% of the DC Universe, and most independent comics and heroes ever. Nobody beats the devil. Also, they have a stay-at-home dad who happens to be a genius professor who gave them life, and even though they fight cosmic level threats, they're always back by bedtime so we can read them a story. They're good heroes. I don't know why I have to justify this to anyone. They're just great, well-written, well-characterized heroes with a good show that I like to watch. Barbara Gordon, aka Oracle, is one of the keenest minds in crime-fighting history. With a genius-level IQ, eidetic memory, and information network spanning every criminal database on the globe. She's also the hottest wheelchair babe this side of... Wheelchair Island? Where they make... wheelchairs? Seriously, Oracle is easily one of the strongest female protagonists in Batman, a comic filled with strong women, and she can't even walk! With her hacking skills and superhero contacts, Oracle has brought down decades-old crime syndicates in a matter of minutes, networking with Batman, Robin, and Nightwing to take down threats across Gotham and beyond. She's also a total babe. Unlike Batgirl Barbara Gordon, Oracle Barbara Gordon would never get herself shot by the Joker. That's a rookie mistake a pro like Oracle Barbara Gordon would never make. since she's so proficient in hand-to-hand combat she can snap a log in half with a combat rod. But besides all the rod gripping and shaft snapping, Oracle sent a message to the disabled that no hero had ever done before, that despite your disabilities or physical imperfections, people will still care about you if you're hot. That was the message, right? Yeah, that was probably the message. And there they are, the top 5 superheroines. In many ways, they're just like real heroin. Deadly, highly addictive, and requiring the use of your dominant arm. The arm you should also use to pick up a comic with any of these fine ladies inside. Well, that's all the time we have for you this evening. I'm Melvin, and Scott Summers is a douche. Scott!
Hey folks, Melvin here. Be sure to click that subscribe button to keep up to mother flippin' date on all our latest videos. If you're already a subscriber and just want to see more of me, go ahead and click the picture of my handsome ass to see a playlist of all my videos. There's sheer dopa to leave you paralyzingly awestruck. Last week you chose Zero and Iris for the Lost Love honorable mention. Sorry Wanderer and Mono, that's a bummer. Anywho, I'm late for my couples sex yoga Pilates class with Lucinda, so Melvy out.